decided an early start for us today, quite early. It might not look it on the camera, but it's still not that light yet. But we have our reasons why we've decided to go a bit early, which I'll talk about probably in the next, the next few minutes. But for now, we're just going to saunter past everybody. No doubt they're asleep, and we'll have a little trundle, and no doubt an early mooring up. Nantwich embankment just continues to be busy all the time. It's a lovely town, Nantwich. Some nice restaurants and pubs and shopping. How many times have we been here? Oh, I could not say. It's that many, I've lost count. The reason we got up quite early this morning was that particular water point is so busy because we've lost some facilities further along the canal, and if we get there early we don't have to queue, because sometimes we've queued for nearly 2 hours just to get water. So we made an early start. But the other thing is as well, tomorrow, I know you don't know when tomorrow is, but it's being closed. All the showers, the Hurleston is all being closed while they modify it. They've decided to do it the week before the official closures start for some reason. Well, that's it, that's what they're doing. So we thought, get it there early, avoid the queues, everything done, and then we can saunter off and relax. Yep, good decision. Still busy, that's for certain. You'd think it was peak season. A few days before the winter closures start, but it's absolutely gorgeous today. Certainly is. Absolutely. And as I say that, the rain's come. many times do you think we've been up and down here?
Oh, I don't know. Over the years, you know?
Yeah.
It's different every time, isn't it?
Yes, it is different
he's caught
every
a
time.
fish.
Yes, he has, yeah. Luke's about 1.5 inches long.
I don't know, it was flapping in the water. So if you moored on that side, you've got to get a little dinghy across, haven't you, to get...
You have, yeah. Yeah,
Ooh.
dinghy. Get on the dinghy and go to the right hand side, yeah. You certainly do.
Oh, I don't think I'd like that. I think I'd feel a bit trapped, wouldn't you?
I would.
You couldn't just go out for a walk.
Yeah, I would feel trapped. You do get a totally different feel when the main cruising season comes to an end. Everything just feels different. And it's the same when the cruising season starts as well. It's always got that feeling. Well, hopefully this year it won't be too bad out in winter, because we're not as not as hardy as we used to be when we used to cruise in all weathers, but we hope this year to get to a bit more winter cruising than we managed last year. Then again, we've got commitments at home as well, so we've got to make certain we cover all that. But there's something very nice about being on your boat, nice and warm with the fire on. We do enjoy it. I wouldn't want it all over winter. I'll get a bit of cabin fever, I think, but it's nice coming for a few days or a week before going back home.
So all the CRT barges getting ready for the winter works, Keith?
Yep, certainly am. Not too fussy on them moorings, are you?
No. No. What happens, a boat approaches you, the wind blows across the field and knocks them straight flat into you. So Hurleston Bottom Lock will be getting the much needed, shall we say, TLC?
I think it's more than that. I think it's the longest major stoppage on the network, because
is it?
Yeah, well, the Llangollen Canal from the early November until late March is cut off.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, because it's all coming down. That's a big job, Hurleston Lock number 4. Absolutely massive, that. But it's been like that for years, and at least a lot more people will be able to go up now in the boats, and it won't be too narrow.
Yeah, I think CRT should do one of the videos about it. They could do a time lapse and let you see the work as it progresses, couldn't they?
I think they might do a little bit. I know they're shutting everything off, towpath, everything. There's no public access once they start. I've just been reading about it.
Alright. Oh yes, there's another barge.
Yeah, part of...
We can call these barges, can't we?
Well, these are barges, yes.
Got a new sign though, haven't they?
Everything will be new. With it being listed, that lock though, it's got to go back exactly the same. It's got to look the same. That was the argument with it for many years, that they couldn't just alter it without making it look exactly the same again. Anyway, that'll be really good to have that done. Yes, to the boat, yeah. That's what it says. It's good not to go speeding up to bridges because you can control your boat easy.
Is there do you want to go to the front? That's what I'm saying.
No, you don't. Everything's fine. Right. In the late 70s, I used to fish here, just on the right hand side. Yes, I used to catch quite a few nice fish around here. When we was younger, I suppose when you've bought it for quite a while, it's you get used to things. But when we was younger, we used to dash home from work at weekend. Doesn't matter if it was snowing, gale force winds, driving rain or anything. We'd get to the boat, get on board, and away we go, and didn't think twice about it. Even when we hired years ago, the same principle. We just kept going for hours and hours and hours, and never thought about the weather or anything. But these days we like being cozied in. You know, we'll do a few hours and then say, that's it, we'll get the fire on, get in, get the coffee, and we just take in the ambience inside the boat. Yeah, so we have altered things slightly, or a lot, who knows, but it's very enjoyable in different ways. Well, you're never going to believe it. Those who've been watching us a bit now will probably recognise here. We're back at the Burbridge. Always a visit. Yes, we've been coming here for many years. We stopped at our usual haunt, the Burbridge, for a couple of nights, and lo and behold, autumn well and truly arrived. The leaves are starting to come down quite late now, but yes, the cooler weather's going to be coming in very soon, and all the canals are going to be severely restricted with stoppages, or the majority, should I say. Anyway, a very short trip now to our next mooring. As always, a nice trundle. It's all very easy. None of that blinking fast forward or fast reversing. Just let the boat do it for you. La dee 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 dee. La 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 dee 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 dee. No matter how many times we come down the Shropshire Union and turn right up the Middlewich, it's very rare you can just go straight round. There's always something happening. we've got used to it over the years, so we know if we just you know, trundle and be ready for things, there's no panic, and we just go round as and when. And now we're on the Middlewich branch again. We've been on a lot this year, I must be honest, but we do like it, and it's just a perfect cruise when there's restrictions on. But this year, oh, I don't think we'll be too bad. We've got some stoppages at Green Locks, which is towards where we go, where our marina is. I think that's after Christmas. Is it at Green after Christmas?
Yes, January, February.
Yeah, so we've still got an opportunity to come back again over winter up to Christmas time, and then we'd have to wait and see after that. But we thought we'd come again, and we just know it's just chill out time. This is just chill out and relaxing in late autumn, and very nice too.
A good friend of ours has a lovely little dog. It's a pug called Minton. The only problem is it will eat absolutely anything, and she's really getting fed up of having to tell it off. An example was when we went to the leisure centre. When we was in there was people on tennis courts, basketball courts, netball courts, all having you know, an enjoyable time. And then there was another court at the side, nobody was on it, but in the middle was a couple of shuttlecocks. Well, what did the dog do? Run onto the court and actually ate them two shuttlecocks. Couldn't believe it. Well, she had no option. She went onto the court and said to her lovely pug, "Badminton." Oh dear, another one.
We've just topped up with water now, and now we're going to go through 2 locks, but it's the same lock really. We're going down, seeing if we can get some fuel, probably empty the toilets, and then come back up. That's the plan. Chermston Lock, spelt like anything but Chermston. It's a big long name, but for some reason it's pronounced Chermston. Ah well. It's all ready. I better get going or I'll get told off. The busiest single lock on the network here, but this time of the year we've got it to ourselves, no queues or anything. I will, yes, yeah, no problem. All right.